Steve from Extreme Gaming, and today I would like to talk about Minecraft Realms and how you guys cannot do the same mistakes I did, and if you're a good content creator, what to do if you're in a situation that I had this year with around 4 other people. Now, this is not like a sour tasting video, where you don't like it afterwards, but you sort of do liking the fact that I am presenting this information to you. It's all factual, so like if you want to learn from this, you can. And you could put this video in the background as a podcast, or you could watch it on your phone and see the photos and stuff that I will pop up if I say I need to pop them up just for proof, just so you can see them. Now, let's talk about Realms, how it started. Around March 13th, 2013, it was released with 1.5 as a merge type update, It kind of was just put in there, but you can't use it. Around 100 alpha testers at the time were chosen. You couldn't like sign up for it. I think it was just randomly selected from a certain pool of community members that helped out in the community a lot. A lot of the Realms features from that version onward are intact today. I don't think many features are even removed or thought about being removed within that time. And then around 3 to 4 months later, it came out on Pocket Edition. So it's a quick time span that this Realms thing needs to be shown off to the public and working right away. Same thing with alpha testers, but you had to be a Java alpha tester to do Pocket Edition alpha. And I'm talking about Realms alpha, not the actual game alpha. Now, both Realms got released within the same amount of time. They got in a 3-4 month time span, so I'm assuming that both teams were working eternally in the background. I'm not sure if there was information leading up to Realms release. I'm not too sure about that, but I'm pretty sure that they were working coinciding with each other to get this out as quickly as possible in the same time frame so that all of the community members can experience the same thing. The Bedrock Edition fan base, blew up during Better Together. Everyone started to take out their phones, take out their controllers, and take out their mouse and keyboard and start to play. Servers started to pop up. Realm servers got popular, and people started to connect more with making their own command block servers. And that's where I am now. I started making Realms maps back in August of 2017, and before that, I was making Call of Duty Zombies using just a redstone and hosting that on my Xbox for people to play on the old version of Minecraft, the edition version, I would say in quotations. I've accumulated around 1,300 members after only 2 whole resets. I've partnered with several people, and I had a blast doing it. It's fun shit. You get to work with other people that are just good as you, and you guys can make amazing creations. And that sort of happened, except every time it was kind of bullshit, and I was getting leeched off of. Excuse my language, though, because it kind of, makes me mad. The only thing is, though, some owners, are jerks, and they try to leech off of you, and this is where I get into some of the stories right now. And my very first partner was Mind Minigames. I'll get to the story in a moment. I'm just going to mention all the other people. And I won't release details of anyone in this video because I do not want you to go bash them. Now, for one of these specific servers or realms, I should say, kind of laughing at this, you will know who it is. And I'm not trying to bash that specific person. And I'm kind of am, and I'm not, they kind of deserve it because they're lying to their community the whole time. Now, we're going to talk about it. So, in July of 2018, I partnered with 2 people. Also, Phoenix and GeoGames. GeoGames is very obscure, didn't last too long, and the owner got permabanned. Now, Phoenix is a whole controversial story I will tell later, in a little bit, but the same happened too, It didn't last too long. And my 500 members from my realm didn't last too long. And mine slowly died for 2 months for partnering with this person. So, I'll get into that shortly. But the issue of partners is they don't know how to manage their own server. Where you have one person who's controlling what power, aka the owner, and the person who is giving that owner the knowledge, aka me. In a lot of these situations, I was co-owner/admin. And a lot of these situations, I'm giving them factual information on how to run their server and how to get it out there and how to manage their community and how to do all this sort of stuff. I'm not a huge community guy, but I've worked on websites and stuff, and I have listened to feedback before, and I know how to present it back to the community and talk with staff, so we all work together. You know, it's like a car without wheels, basically. You know, you don't want your realm not to move anywhere until you get that mechanic to put those wheels on for you. It's crazy to see communities die super fast because of this, because the owners, they try to think that they know everything. And I wouldn't partner with anyone unless you know them. And that's where we are. You know, this is where we are. This is where we're going to get into the short stories now that I'm going to tell you about. All of them except Geo games, because I don't have much information to tell due to the background of the realm and such, so it's very obscure. So, mine minigames. It was a pretty crap realm to start out with. I felt real bad. He was actually my friend, the owner, my own friend, and I made around a small 20 round zombies minigame that blew up in popularity. He had several hundred new members, and I'm talking about 500, half a thousand in 2 weeks because of this mode. He blocked me and started to ruin my claim of ownership in it. I had Easter eggs in the map that had my name in it just to make sure people knew who made it. Some people called him out on it, but then he ended up replacing the signs with his name. So, one day, it broke. Just like all things, things can break due to updates, or things can break because he didn't know what to do. So, he invited me to a party to fix it. I ended up exposing him as, like, the douchebag I am, supposedly, for him claiming ownership and not giving me any credit. And I also called him out on the fact that he did not know how to do commands very well, and he just leeched off me for the members just for that one minigame. It never ended well for the backstabbing owner. He no longer plays Minecraft, and he now plays Call of Duty most of the time. I think he's completely moved off on Minecraft because of that point, because his realm started to go down in popularity, and he had roughly like 200 members after that. Half his community left him after that. The next one, like I say, it's a bit controversial, and it's Phoenix PvP, and it's a short one, but a long one. So, I ended up having a blast working with him. Not gonna say who, but if you do know who he is, I'm telling you not to leave his name in the comments. You can if you want to. It's just in case in the future, if other people come on and watch this video, I don't want them to personally bash him without knowing anything that happened behind the scenes. So, I started working with insert name here for around 2 months. Started to struggle when the owner didn't do any work and made me and several others do it for him. And I'm not talking out my butt. This is how my summer was going, because he promised to pay, and I know that if he was getting money for this, I want a little bit, just a little bit of cash to spend on a new game, because I do not get games very frequently. I get a game probably like once a month or even once every 2 months. I don't get them very often. So, he didn't pay anyone. And basically, I was just coding on Minecraft for him for several hours at a time. And what I mean by coding is doing the command block work in the background and making all these new contraptions for certain things that he wanted in the map, like spells and such. And also like randomized crates, and also non-glitchable crates that I made for him. I also taught him how to make custom villagers and how to export MBT data into the villagers, even though you should have known how to done that. It's not even like anything special. It's just copying one thing to another place, because he wanted how to do it, and he ended up learning a lot from me. But he constantly did many resets and ended up slowly killing his realm. I'm just kidding. It died in under a month. It wasn't even that slow. 700 plus members ended up forgetting about his realm within this time, and many were frustrated at his actions as an owner. Some migrated to my realm, but I lost ownership because a couple days ago, aka just 8 days ago, I should say a week, but due to false accusation from members during a drop party, I got banned, and basically, as a co-owner slash admin, I got to say, because according to him, I'm no longer a co-owner, but I am a partner to him, which makes no sense whatsoever. I'm also technically not an admin or anything. I have my name nowhere in the staff section. I'm in the credits. I'm pretty sure he removed my name since then. I'm not too sure. I haven't been on his realm in a while. And I had operator, so I was in a weird position where it didn't really matter but then it also mattered. And it was due to false accusations during a drop party. I was doing a drop party. The guy said I was griefing with legit no evidential proof that I was breaking stuff and blowing up the spawn. And he also said that I was giving members certain effects that I wasn't supposed to give them, and it's completely false. You know, he did kill them. I'm not even lying. I ended up exposing him in my Discord. Now, the stuff isn't there because I didn't want like 40 other people to start seeing stuff that I did and taking it in the wrong direction. This video is sort of get that information towards those people that didn't know about this beforehand, so they can know everything in better detail. And he seems like he's done with Minecraft because he was being lazy, and he just lost his command slash coder first round, which was me. He lost half his staff basically. I'm not sure if he got more because I'm not following the development of his realm anymore. Now, he's been working on his realm recently. I saw like the name change. I mean, I didn't delete it just in case if shit happens, you know, I could go see it. And he sort of has, he says alpha release, but the last time I went on there, it was just the same crap map, you know, a bit broken. All this stuff was broken on it because he didn't know how to make it himself. You know, it seems like I'm just ranting and trying to shit on him at this point, but it's just true, you know. Borderline is he didn't know what to do, and he also copied from me. I'll put some photos up right now of comparison shots from my old world from July 26th slash 16th and his from November. And that's when I met him. I met him in of 20 July 26th of 2018 this year. And that's when I met him. He went onto my realm and he also, you know, he started making his realm, and then this is how the whole story started basically. And he, you know, he copied most of it. It might seem like a big difference in the PvP area, for instance, but you can see that he's trying to keep a constant color scheme like me, and a constant small layout with key generator. You can't really see it, but there's arrows pointing to it in the photo, and that's where like iron would pop up, and you would craft those into keys and use the keys on crates to get your stuff. He stole that whole idea from me. I'm not even joking. I have several copies of his world also, so there's also underlying proof to that as well, you know? Now, what should you do? I personally say do not partner. Because people like these two, for instance, took advantage of my knowledge for their own benefit. I know I am stupid because at the time I didn't expect them to turn instantly like that. I'd expect them to turn slowly over time and then I would be able to stop it. But, you know, I never got proper credit. And that should have been like the first sign to me, and it should be the first sign to you. Your credit being taken away slowly behind the scenes. You know? My name should be somewhere not obscure and unseen. Basically, I don't want a sign that's like in the corner of the map or in the whole back of like this whole pamphlet of rules or something. And I never had my name where it needs to be, in front of contraptions or on the wall with the other staff. The second thing is, if they're asking for too much, just tell them to go look it up themselves. You don't need to spread your information with whoever. You know, keep it to yourself, and you need to just focus on you as a person and how you can make your stuff better than theirs, or improve your creations without giving up too much information to the owner for them to gain off of you. But I'm not saying don't give that information to them. If they legit want to know and they don't know much about it, do it, by all means. The last thing I have to say is, if it's a big project, just opt out on it. You know, don't start anything so you don't have your credit taken away later, like I just did, basically. It sucks knowing that someone like that could turn around, stab you, and then start abusing your knowledge and stuff as they have you hostage, basically. I don't want to end on a sour note, but you know it's not sour? My community on Discord and my Realms community. If you want to join my Discord, which is the link in the comments / description, either one, you can join my fascinating community today and connect with others who play on my realm, Caved In. A unique prisons experience with perks, banks, drills, and a whole lot more. I'm talking like interest, mining helmets and stuff, depth challenges where it starts to get harder when you mine down. I'm not even joking. It's a great map, and you guys should play on it. I recently changed the whole spawn. The old spawn's still there, but I made it a whole like mining facility now, and you guys can go check that out. The whole thing's not done yet. This whole map is still in alpha, and I'm giving it around a whole extra week by the 20th to get it out into beta. If you join beforehand, you can get your hands on an exclusive alpha kit that no one else will be able to get afterwards. And you want your hands on that now, don't you? Alright, Steph's out. Later.